Florio, Chris Sims, where they see the Browns heading into 2024.
More pressure on Deshaun Watson next year. More pressure on him. More pressure on the team. Look at what they did without Deshaun Watson.
I'm sure he's happy they lost a
This
little,
is year 3
right?
coming up
Right.
on the 5-year fully guaranteed contract. And if he can't stay healthy, if they don't win, I don't know what happens in 2025. They're going to be as much of a wild card in 24 as they were in 23. Going into the season, we're just not going to know what to expect.
Yeah.
Jim Schwartz will be back. Name hasn't come up yet for head coaching interviews.
Not going to after that.
It's not going to after that. And they'll reload, and they'll have Deshaun Watson, and they'll have Nick Chubb, presumably, if they want to pay him. Contract goes up next year. But they're going to have some decisions to make. But one of the big ones hovering is, what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson? Are we ever going to get a return on this investment?
Exactly, right. Is Deshaun Watson ever going to return to what he was, right? I mean, again, it's another year where we go, he didn't play very much football. It's been a long time since he's really gotten a groove of a football season. That worries me. They got a lot of pieces there in Cleveland. We know that. They had some devastating injuries this year, especially on the offensive side of the ball. That certainly hurt them. You know, I think they're here to stay and going to be a player. But, yeah, you're right. The Watson thing's going to be real. Jim Schwartz has got to go back, too, and reevaluate himself a little. The fact that they come out in the second half and the Texans were throwing the ball on them like that in the first half, and there's no adjustment made, and they just go, we're going to continue to do what we got torched with in the first half and just keep doing that, that's not always a great thing either.
And, Jeff, that's a fair assessment of defensively. I think they told you with the personnel moves, and they alluded to, you know, the rumors of personnel moves, the offensive coaching staff. They told you they're going to reinvent this to make it work, or to give Deshaun Watson every opportunity to find his skill set within this offense.
Yeah, I think what we saw today with the coaching moves that they've made and the coaching hires that they will make, that's them doing basically what Mike Florio wants them to do and try to maximize your return, whatever you can get from the deal for Deshaun, the contract for Deshaun, because he's not going anywhere. He can't go anywhere. They can't afford to have him go anywhere. They need him to be the best Deshaun Watson he can be. The Browns determined that Alex Van Pelt was not the right guy to make that happen. I probably agree with them the more that I think about it. Nothing against AVP. I just don't think that it would. I think the fresh set of eyes is going to do a really good job, and the pressure is on Deshaun and the offensive coordinator. And I kind of hope that Deshaun he deserves a little bit of input on who the offensive coordinator can be. If he wants Tim Kelly, go get him. If he doesn't want that you might have to, because this is a guy that he worked with closely in the past. Maybe they're not simpatico. You probably need to get Deshaun's at least opinion and thoughts on what the new offensive coordinator might need. I think that would be a good way to help what Chris and Mike were talking about there.
Yeah, again, 770 snaps in 2 seasons. That's what they have gotten out of him. That's not even a normal season of football.